Folks, hey, millionaires. Hey, this is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin here with another Millionaire Midnight Rant. It's approximately 12:44. Okay, a bit late here, but I didn't get the opportunity to do the Sunday mindset message here. Been extremely busy, but however, I'm live right now to give all of you or any of you the opportunity to pick my brain here tonight. And if you don't mind, can I get someone, if you don't mind, to record this for me? I've had a few issues the last couple of days. Someone is ending my lives. I don't know if they're reporting. I don't know what's going on, but it's okay. I'm going to persevere anyway. But if I can get one of you to record this live and send it to me via DM after, that would be highly appreciated. Shout out to the young lady that recorded last night's live. Thank you so much for that. That's just in case we get cut off abruptly. It's important for me not only to give you information, but to ensure I record it, to upload it so you guys can listen to it later. Okay? But tonight, I just want to start with, or this morning here, I want to start with a Q&A, and I want you to know that I'm proud of you. And the reason why I want you to know that, because you probably haven't heard it lately. Some of you don't have anybody in your corner. Some of you have no support at all. And I want you to know something. I love you. I'm proud of you. Keep pushing. I know it's tough, but keep going because you're almost there. Okay? You're almost there. You hear me? Listen to me. You're almost there. You're getting close. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep running. Okay? But like I said before, if I can get somebody, if you don't mind, one person to record this and send it to me later, I would really, really appreciate that, okay? So I can repost it just in case I get cut off here. I'm going to do my best to finish in 40 minutes because I think I have about 40 minutes before it gets ended automatically. All right, so if you're brand new to the rants, my name is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. I go live every night to make a contribution to the world. I am a self-made millionaire. I do well for myself. And I'm self-made. Okay, like no one assisted me through this process of becoming wealthy. And I am not a motivator. I am an educator. I'm here to educate you because I truly believe that women, men, young women, whatever, what you lack is education. Okay, not motivation. You don't need more motivation, and you don't need to read more books. You need to educate yourself and take action with the information that you're receiving here. And I do my best just to keep it very real, very direct, very blunt. If you have the intention to be wealthy, to be a happier individual, to get your shit together, then you're in the right place at the right time. But like I said before, if you don't post your questions below, like if you don't take your hands out of your pockets and type what's going on or what your questions are, I can't answer them for you. Many of you have been praying for mentorship and praying for somebody to help you. Well, I'm here. I'm here contributing my time to you for free of charge to help you succeed, to help you do well, and to help you do better for you and your family as you navigate the world here. Okay? Questions for me? Go ahead and comment below, folks. Let's get some questions here. And thank you for whoever's recording this for me. Please, if you are recording this live, please send it to me after. Okay. What's your morning routine? My morning routine has, aside from traveling, my morning routine has been pretty consistent for the last 10 years, and I'm going to share with you what it is. When I wake up, first thing I do is I'm grateful. I did this when I was broke, by the way. Like, I began to do this when I had no money, and this is when the opportunities of businesses that I was working on was not favorable. But the first thing I do is I'm just grateful. And I learned that from, I think I was at a seminar in Vegas, and this young man was doing a couple of $1 million a month. And I think somebody asked him the same question, what is your morning routine? He said, the first thing I do, I'm grateful. I'm just grateful. So I just think about the things that I'm grateful for. It could be his family, opportunity, the businesses that he's created, the people that he's helping, but he said that he's just grateful. So I started to do it too. You know, I truly believe success leaves clues. So if you want to be successful, do what successful people do. So I did it. So, you know, for the past 10 years, that's just what I do. I'm just grateful for living. I'm grateful for air, oxygen, for my legs, my arms, for my parents, my brother, my children, you know, my boo. I'm just grateful. I just go through this process of gratitude. And I do this daily because I wanted to be in the habit of doing it. And that's what he was sharing at the seminar. He said, you have to get in the habit of being grateful because there's going to be times that you don't want to be grateful. Or you're going to feel that life sucks, or you're going to feel that life is just cheating you out of what you deserve, right? So if you habitually do it every morning, you'll get very accustomed to it. And it'll just be a normal state of your normal state of mind, okay? The next thing I do is I meditate for about 20 minutes. Sometimes I meditate twice in the morning. And when I meditate, sometimes I don't specifically think about what I want to do. You know, sometimes I do create my day. I think about my day. I visualize. It's called guided imagery. Guided imagery, right? Guided imagery. That's what it is. Tongue-tied on that one. One day I'll teach you guys what that's all about. But usually I just meditate and I don't do anything. I just listen to my meditation music and I just do nothing. Just focus on the breath. It's just my mindfulness practice. Then after that, I listen to self-development audio. I do it every morning. It could be Jordan Peterson. It could be a Stanford or a Harvard lecturer. It could be Jim Rohn. It could be Tony Robbins. It could be Wesley Virgin. It could be Les Brown. It could be Joe Dispenza. But every morning I listen while I am drinking my protein shake, while I am taking my vitamins for the day, getting myself prepared for the gym. I'm always listening to self-development, okay? And then I'm off to the gym. That's my morning routine. Hey, Maria, how are you? Make sure you take notes. You know, like I said before, success leaves clues, young people. And if success is what you want, model successful people. Don't model the broke people. Don't model the complainers or the ones that bitch and moan and whine about life. You know, model the people that you want to become. What's next? What meditation music do you listen to? What vitamins do you take? Meditation, anything on YouTube, just type in meditation, listen to it. As far as vitamins, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, magnesium, biotin, a multivitamin. Yeah, I take a ton of vitamins. Maybe one day I'll do a video showing you all the different vitamins. I take about 15 to 20 vitamins every single day, folks. Because I work out a ton, so I got to take BCAAs and collagen, and to be able to sustain my workout efforts and to continue to grow, to build muscle. Thanks, PNC. Hey, Alexis, how are you? Next question for me. Hey, Wes, what is the best way to manage my finances? Yeah, Leon, get yourself a budget, which means Write down all your commitments and all the bills that you have every single month and write it down. It's really that easy. Write on paper what your financial commitments are. Okay, write it down. And then stick to it. I apologize, folks. I have a headache right now, but I'm going to persevere regardless, right? And my arm is sore. What's next? Hey, Fanny, how are you? Amanda, where you been? A long time. I have a great credit score. I want to get into real estate. What is your take on where a person can start with $30K? Yeah, I mean, find your house, right? Go to your bank and attempt to get a loan. I would say keep it under $200,000, but talk to the bank to see how much you will get pre-approved for. Is it profitable to invest in barrels of oil? I'm not sure. I don't invest in oil. I'm looking for growth and financial independence. Okay. You're in the right place. Is it possible to get all the nutrients that we need to build a lot of muscle from only food? I'm sure you can. But, as far as the quality of the food that we eat, and especially in the West, United States of America, what they say is organic, is it really organic? So, yeah, it's kind of tough there. Eventually, I plan on building a farm, so I will only eat the food from my own farm eventually in the next 5 years. Hey, Monica, how are you? Greetings. Do you take pre-workout? Yep. I drink that Alani. It's pretty good. Yeah. Bonjour. Best advice you can give me. I'm 19 in the military. Get out. I'm just kidding. I was a military man as well. I got kicked out. I just realized it wasn't for me. So it depends. I mean, do you like it? Are you enjoying yourself? Is that what you want to do? What's next? Hey, Monica, how are you? Keisha Martin. Where would you have your farm in the country? In Houston, Texas, of course. I'm in Texas, folks. Thank you so much, File. Thank you for all the compliments about the Genius Script program. I'm glad you folks are getting results and seeing progress. And thank you for whoever is recording this right now. Thank you so much. And make sure you send it to me after we're done. What have you done to build your brand and awareness in the industry? Making videos like this? Doing audios. I have over 500 podcasts here. Okay. Bank versus credit union, which is the best for saving money? I wouldn't necessarily put the money in the bank. I would rather put the money, a percentage of that, in an index or mutual fund. Like if you want to be wealthy, you take about 15% of your income, invest it over about, 30 years? It depends how much money you make, but honestly, it's just the best time to put your money in mutual funds, index funds, not banks. What are the steps to gain the fundamental of millionaire success? Belief, Tig. It's all about belief. That's the fundamentals. Wes, how is your penthouse going? Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a tour tomorrow. It looks amazing. It's sexy. King West, how are you doing? Doing well. Got a little headache, but I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Bum deal. Next question for me, folks. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? Any more questions for me? I'm here for you. What percentage do you live on? 30%. I live on 70%. I use for a purpose. Ebony. Scott. Wes, when are you coming to South Africa? When you buy my ticket, you buy my hotel. 5-star first class. You gotta buy one for my boo too. She gotta come with me. Next question for me. Which city are you planning to build your farm in? Houston, Texas. Houston. Miss Kirky. How are you? Do you know that your program is life-saving? Thank you so much. I do know that. Thank you. Karina, Beverly, Washington. How are you? Have you ever used a HELOC? If so, I don't know what a HELOC is. Have you ever came to the Caribbean? I'm sure I have. Hey, Lauren, how are you? Any more questions for me, folks? Get personal. I don't mind. Whatever you need to ask to put you and your family in a better position, talk to me, because me and my family, we're in a great position right now. We're living the dream. We're doing well. And I want you to do well, too. You can't do well if you don't ask. Okay. Questions here. What is your favorite thing to do? Read, play chess. Are you going to slaughter your own animals? Or are you going to have someone else do it? Of course, I'm not going to do it. I would probably never visit the farm. I would see it every once in a while, but I would have a staff and a team to take care of that for me. Have not made any money since I joined this team. I thought I would be taught. You joined the team? Which team are you referring to? What do you read these days? I'm reading this book called Don't Believe Everything You Think, I believe. It's a great book. Having would like to be a customer of the cosmetic tattoo person. Are you able to apply the game of chess to your business plans? Sure. Yeah, you have to think before you move. And in chess, you need to be several moves ahead of the other person if you want to win, right? You got to be able to see everything. You have to be able to see the offense and the defense. You know, sometimes when you're playing chess, you see the move that you can make to capture the king or to put yourself in position. But if you spend too much time on the offense and get too excited, well, you won't see what the other person is probably planning. You won't see it. End up losing your king, losing a very important piece. So with chess, you have to play offense and defense. You can't get too excited when you see a move that's so juicy. Like, oh, man. Yeah, but pay attention because the person could be setting you up. That could be applicable to business as well as patience. Teaches you patience. And in chess, I lose a lot, right? I lose a lot in chess, which is good. It's not like I like losing, but you just realize losing is not a huge deal. So it's like if you start a business, if it fails, it's not a big deal because you can always reset and play again. And the great thing about chess, the more you play, the better you become. See, just like business. The more you play the game of business, the better you become over years. Questions here? Hey, Sonia, how are you? Any questions for me, folks? Are you getting value here? Does chess really explain your critical thinking skills? It does. If you ever played chess, you'll understand the game and understand the thinking process of it. You got to be very patient with chess. Have the questions gotten better? Or when was the last question, or what kind of question do you think we should ask? Well, Chris, you can ask me things about your company. Maybe you're making money, but not making enough money. Maybe you have a conventional business and you want to bring it online. Questions like that. Maybe you're making $5,000 a month, but you want to make $10,000. Right? It's very interesting that many of you want a mentor. Well, if you want a mentor, you need to have questions, right? Because mentor, you want to know, well, what do you want? Well, what's the problem? Hey, what do we need to solve? What's next? I'm a little cansado. That's Spanish, by the way. Wes, are you still on the way to 30 million a month? Of course, Leon. And I'm sure you guys prove by the end of the year. Don't worry. Wes, I sent a money order to your P.O. box. Oh, you did? Why did you do that? How can one stop becoming so moody? Sometimes I just get so overwhelmed with things on my plate. Any advice to deal with this? Yeah, emotional management. You have to learn how to manage your emotions, all right? And to do that, you need to separate yourself from TV, social media, things that causes any anxiety or stress. Separate yourself from this stuff for a while. Like go through what is called an emotional fast or a brain fast, a mental fast. If I created an online course, one that you thought was helpful, would you be willing to endorse it? Sure, but you need to be making money from it as well. I need to see some progress. Or if you're going to pay me to endorse it, then I have to look at the program if it's great to go. But if you pay me, because if you haven't tested it out, we can discuss that as well. When a person is gifted or talented in various areas of skills that can produce money, I would suggest they become more streamlined. Well, I would say find one thing that you're talented or gifted in and focus on one thing that you're very excited about and master that and make some money. Focus on one thing. Any more questions for me here? Focus. If you got support questions, reach out to support. Don't ask me any questions related to support for the Genius Group, okay? That's what we have, a support email address. Wes, can you be with a woman that earns more than you? Can that work out? I prefer not to do it. Like, I don't want to be with a woman that makes more than me because I make a lot of money. So I just don't. I don't want that. I don't want a woman. You may say, well, why? Why? Because, listen, money is very powerful, folks. And it's even more powerful when you're upset and angry at people. So just imagine if a woman makes more money than you. Imagine when that woman gets upset at you or gets annoyed at you. Yeah, just think about that for a second. It's better for the man to make more money. And to me, you should want to make more money than your woman because now she has a reason to admire you or to have some respect for you. It's hard to respect, and women have to answer this for me. You know, I think it's difficult to respect a man that makes less. Because think about it, if a woman makes more money than you, and she can do things that you can't do. So now she has to dumb down her life to not affect your ego. Like, say if you meet a woman that travels all the time because she has the money, but you can't travel. So if she want to go, you're like, oh, no, baby, because you can't afford it. You say, oh, I'll pay for you. But like, then, you feel a certain way if she's paying for you. It's, it's powerful. Because even if you allow her to pay for you all the time, eventually, she's going to say, well, I'm always paying for you anyway. I don't know. I just think it's a setup for failure, And I know some women say, I don't care. I can make more money than my man. And men don't believe that. Just don't. Just trust me on this, okay? Just trust me. Trust me. Don't date a woman that makes more than you. Go make as much money as humanly possible so you don't have that problem. Yeah. Because women naturally, they want to look up to their men, kind of similar to a woman looking up to her dad, her father. So it's going to be kind of difficult to look up to you if you make less money, if you're less achieved than her. It's kind of weird, kind of strange. And I'm pretty sure some people do it, I don't know, because they find a way to make it work, but I don't recommend it. My friend makes more than her husband. They've been together for 5 years. Great. But just because people are together doesn't mean they are, quote unquote, together. I know many relationships, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and the marriage is adulterated. It's contaminated. It's screwed up. Right? You ever met a couple that what you see on the outside is not what it really is, and then 5, 10 years later you get a divorce? You're like, what? What happened? Because you don't know what's going on in the household. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, obviously. And you would never know. Wesley, what is the best startup business for a woman? Digital marketing. And that's just for anyone, not just for women. Digital marketing. Sell something. Sales. Hey, Shirley, how are you? More questions. I like this. What's up, Bixby Lenny? How are you? You folks love talking about relationships, I swear to God. And I'm thinking to myself, you want to be in a relationship or make money. Now, women, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think they value relationships more than money. But men, you should value money more than a relationship with a woman. All right? I know there's some women out there that want to be bosses and make millions and millions of dollars, I guess. And sometimes those type of women, they're kind of giving up on love and they're just giving up on men. But you still have some women out there, they would just prefer to have a fantastic, phenomenal man to build a family with. Okay? Thank you, Bootshine. Any more questions for me, folks, before I let you go here? I think it's going to be my time. Hey, Ashley, how are you? What does a great digital marketing sales pitch sound like in person? What is a great digital marketing sales pitch? What do you mean? When I say digital marketing, I mean, there's two things you can do. You can promote a product online, that's digital, or you can create a digital product. What I would tell you is go research products that do well and model them. Model the products that already do well, especially if you're totally oblivious to the digital marketing era. If you found out your woman can't have kids, would you stay with her? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course, because I love her. Like, I want to have more children, but the woman that I'm currently talking to, she's kind of apprehensive about having more kids, you know. And that's good. I respect that, even though I want to have more. But it's always other ways. You can do a surrogate, you know. You can have somebody else carry the child. It's always options, but I'm not going to leave a woman just because she can't have my children, and that's what I want. And plus, I already have children, right? So, but I do want more. But that's not a deal breaker for me. Maybe if I never had children, then yeah, that'd be a deal breaker. But I have three, so. But I still want more. Can I model your products? Of course. Copy them. Many people have copied my products and made millions of dollars, by the way. So I'm giving you permission. I'm not going to sue you. But just make sure you model. Don't copy my products word from word. Just model. Use it as a blueprint. Any more questions for me? All right, I guess we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to lay it down for a little while and see if I can get rid of this headache here. Got to go to the gym tomorrow. Got a lot of work to do. And thank you for spending some time with me. Remember, I do this every night via my Instagram account. Wesley $1,000,000 Virgin. It's on Spotify. It's also on Apple Podcasts. Listen to it. Absorb it. Repetition is the mother of skill. Everything that you hear. Everything that you hear, you might not understand everything. You might not believe everything. But remember, at the end of the day, I am a successful man. Very successful financially. So listen, take it all in, right? Take it all in. Take it all in. You don't have to believe everything, but take it in. Listen, because the information that I'm sharing with you has allowed me to live a orgasmic, juicy life today, currently. It's a blessing. So much love. Night, night. Let's go. Later, folks.